Good evening, students. Welcome back to lesson 2 of our ICT lessons. And as I told you the other time, this is Microsoft Excel. I think you might have installed the application called WPS Office. And now, today we are going to start Microsoft Excel on our smartphones or any Android phone. I think you might have downloaded the app. If you haven't downloaded the app, this WPS Office, you check in the previous video, our lesson 1, and check a link in the description, and then you'll have to download the app and then follow our lessons very well. So now today we are on Spreadsheet, and under Spreadsheet we just click on and we click on new, then we click on Spreadsheet. Then now this is the Spreadsheet application. Here it has opened. So now after it has opened, we need to run some of the simple things which you shall be using. Each box which you are seeing here, each box has a name. Each box has a name. How do you get the name? For example, if I touch on that box, you first read the letter followed by the number, and here the letter is B. Here the letter is B and the figure is 4. So it is B4. As you can see, they are in deep green. If I touch here, this box is F12. If it is this one, it is A1. If it is this one, it is C7. And so these names which we are saying, they are the ones which we call cell reference. So now, for example, this is the cell reference for this box is B3. The cell reference for this box is A7. The cell reference for this box is F4. And the cell reference for this one is H15. You can see that they are in a deep green color. And this one is L17. Then we also have sheets. Here we have sheet 2, sheet 3. So the whole of this one is a workbook. A workbook contains very many sheets. So you can add very many sheets as you want. Whereas a worksheet is the one that is in a workbook. So a workbook can contain many worksheets. And so that's how we give the names. So now, for example, if you come on this one its cell reference will be AY175 as the cell reference. So now when you are entering data here, you just click here and then you press on edit so that the keyboard can come. Then there you type. After typing what you want, press here on enter. Press on enter here like this. After pressing on enter, you press on tab, then they will be typed automatically. So now here we have an exercise which we are going to do. It is here. It is this one. Let me check for it and we do it. It is here. You can see it. It is already typed. So you just go there and you type them in your Excel. Then now here we are saying that the topic is Study Online Uganda. So these are the members of Study Online Uganda and the marks which are obtained per subject. The subjects, we have biology, we have chemistry, we have maths, we have ICT and English. And you can see their names and their corresponding marks. So now in Excel, normally we deal with formulas whereby you are asked to write a certain formula in order to calculate certain figures. Now, for example, down here we have marks. In our cell reference, AB16. So we have a cell reference that is saying max, and the max stands for maximum. So now here what they are trying to say, they want us to calculate the maximum. Maximum where? In all of these figures from 90 up to 63. They want us to get the maximum value within this max. So now what you do, you come here on where you should put the answer here in front down, then you press there and you click on edit. Then the first thing which you should know is that all 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 formulas, they start with an equal sign. So you first put equal sign, you put equals. Then the formula for calculating the maximum value in certain figures is called equals max. Equals max. Then after equals max, you put brackets. Then now after putting the brackets, then now you say you want to get the maximum figure from which cell reference. We are starting from C4. We are starting from here, C4, from 98. Then we are moving up to C15. So you put two dots, these ones, then you put C15. So it is from C4, then you put these two dots to C15, then you cross brackets. Let us check here. Sorry, the formula has disappeared, so we are saying equals max brackets, and we said that we are starting from C4, to C15 as the cell reference, and then you close the bracket. Then after closing the bracket, you press on the tab. Sorry, they're saying that the formula you typed contains an error. So now here we might have made a mistake in typing this formula, because here you can see you have two dots and a comma. This comma should not be there. So you have to remove it. You have to remove that comma. Just delete the comma. You said C15. Then press on the tab. Sorry, it is failing. Let us check again. We are saying max from C4 to C15, and then close bracket. Let's press on tab and we see it has calculated successfully. So now it means that in the chemistry marks obtained by these members of Study Online Uganda, there is the maximum is 98. The maximum mark obtained is 98. So the highest figure is 98. So now when they are marking, what do they consider? For example, the answer is 28, but somebody can also come and type their 28 without putting there the formula. Now, how do you detect that somebody has either used the formula or has not? When you come and you click on this 98 and then you click there again and click on edit, you will find out that there is the formula which he used, which is equals max bracket C4 to C15. But the other one who just typed, not like this 36, it was just typed. We'll come to find out that here it is just typed. That's how they detect. And remember to save your work by clicking here. Saving is now done. So that is how it is calculated. So now after calculating this one as the maximum mark. And remember, we are told to calculate for all of these ones the maximum of all of these ones here. We want their maximum. So what we do, since we have already typed the formula here, there is no need of typing the formula again. So what you do, you click on cells up there. After clicking on cells, let me increase. After clicking on cells, then you click on format cells. After clicking on format cells, you will click on fill. After clicking on fill, then from there, sorry, just check here. So now what you do, because we have already typed the formula here, we have already typed the formula of ours here, and now we need the maximum in all of these subjects. So after clicking on where we typed the formula, we shall come and we click on edit. After clicking on edit, we shall click on fill. Then we are filling going to the right here, so we are clicking on right. Then from there, this is the fill. Then you move to the right like this. Up to there. Sorry, let us check. So now we shall fill, and we fill to the right. Sorry, here there is a small technical error, but let us solve it. So now, after you have got all of these answers, so what we are going to do is one. We are going to come and we click on this 98. Then we press and hold. You press and hold. Then this thing will come. Then you get this arrow to the right and you move it. Sorry. It is like this. You get this arrow and then you move it. This one. Let's check here. We are pressing and holding here, and then we move the arrow up to here, and then we leave. So that is the total maximum of in each subject. Then you save. It was somehow disturbing, but we have done it. Then on the minimum, we also have a formula which we use for minimum, and it is, you remember all formulas they start with equal sign. So you say equals min, then you put brackets. Remember we want a minimum of from C4, and we are ending at C15 because it is that one. Then from there, after you have typed, we press on enter, and the minimum now will come. So the minimum height is 12. Then you press and hold on 12. Then you get this arrow to the right, and then move it like this. So there the minimum have been found, and then you save your work. We also have finding the total of all of these marks. So now when we are finding the total, remember all equal signs they start with and remember all things start with an equal sign. So when you want to change it to numbers, you press on 1, 2, 3. Then you begin with equals. After putting equals, you write sum. Then after writing sum, put brackets. Remember now we want a sum from C4 our cell reference is C4 up to C15, and then we close our brackets. So now you press this enter here. Let us check the formula contains, and let us check here. So we are getting from C4. Let us check this formula. We are saying formulas start with equal signs. So equals sum brackets C4 to C15, and then close brackets. Very good, it has come out. So this is the sum of these marks, this one, the sum of these marks. Then if you want to get the sum of these of biology, mathematics, and ICT, to get their sum, we shall come and hold here, because we already typed the formula, we don't type it again. So you come and click and hold here, then you get this arrow to the right, and then you move it up to there. So that is the total. That is the total of each student. So that's how we calculate the minimum, the maximum, and the total. So even if you click here on total and then you check on the edit, you will find that there is a formula that was written in there, because as you are moving to the right, or the cell reference also changes. So the computer automatically detects those things. So that is Microsoft Excel. But now we have very many things to study. So where we shall have the aggregates, we shall get how to do them, how to comment, and how to draw graphs as we are going on slowly. So this is our lesson 2. If you are new to this channel, click subscribe and hit the bell that comes immediately after you have clicked on subscribe button, so that you can follow all our lessons. So don't miss our next lesson, our lesson 3, where we shall discuss much more, and we get much formulas and functions to use. So now, what have we seen? I've seen that each cell here has a name that is called a cell reference, and we saw how we get them. Now, like this one, it is E12. This one is I38. So like that. That's how we got the cell reference. So please don't miss our next video, and I think we can stop here. We shall meet in our lesson 3, when we shall be discussing more and more formulas and functions. Have a good day. Thanks for watching.